Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. We are in the dead heat of summer, which means I literally am at that point where I want to wear like no clothes whenever possible, except you gotta wear clothes. So I am managing and finding my way to wear clothes a little bit differently, and I've been seeing this scarf top trend on like TikTok and Pinterest and Instagram so much lately. So I decided to compile a video of 20 different ways to wear a scarf as a top. I know this style of a top is not just like a 2020 trend, it's always been pretty popular, but I had so much fun trying out all these different ways and finding my favorite ones that I wanted to put them all together into one video for you guys so you can try them out for yourself as well. So I have two different scarves going on here. This one's like a slightly thicker material. I believe measurements wise, this one is 26 by 26 inches wide, and then this one is a little bit longer. I think this one is closer to 30 by 30 inches if I'm correct. And you'll see me interchange between the two scarves in the different tops, more or less because I like to vary up my tops, but also at the same time some of the scarves do require a larger surface area than others because there's a lot more complicated tying and wrapping going on. So keep that in mind whenever you guys are using your scarves to tie your tops with. Some of them will definitely need to be bigger than others, but yeah, let's just jump right into it. So I'm going to start off with my very first one that is my absolute favorite that I saw on Pinterest, and this one is so easy to do. I'm going to show you guys how exactly to tie these tops on a cutaway right here and what it looks like afterwards, but at the same time I'm also going to kind of like walk you through it just so that it's a little bit easier to understand, because I know sometimes like visually it doesn't always make sense. So this very first one I actually found on Pinterest, and it's so easy. I'm going to use a smaller of the two scarves. What you want to do is essentially fold it in half so that it's like a diamond like this, and then you're going to wrap it around sideways over your chest just like this, and then you're going to tie a knot underneath your armpit. The point of the triangle is going to be going down your side right here, and then if you can't do this, I just like to loop it around my arm and then tie it over my shoulder just like this really easily. But if you can't do that, an easier way to do this is tie it underneath your armpit right here and then tie a double knot at the top right here just so that you can make a hole big enough for your arm, and then you just slide your arm right through that, and then it's secured right in the spot right there. You can shift it around to adjust as you need coverage. I usually like to pull it a little bit closer to the front so I have a little bit more chest coverage. Mind you, I have the tiniest chest in the world, so I don't need that much coverage, but ta-da! That is scarf top number one, and this is probably one of my favorites out of all of them. Okay, so the second one is super easy. All you have to do is take a hair elastic. You're going to keep the exact same top that you just created on, and you're actually going to gather the bottom right here, and you're going to tie it together as tight as possible. You're essentially going to turn this into a crop top style. Fun. I also love this one. It's a little bit more revealing, so if you're not comfortable with that, you don't need to do this. But all you have to do is just tuck it right in and then fold it over and cover as you please, and now you have a crop top style version without the triangle hanging down there, and it is perfect. So top number three, also super easy. I took off the other top because it was kind of getting in the way, and I'm just going to wear my strapless bra. Don't worry, nothing's going to show. And all you're going to do is fold it into a triangle once again, but you're going to flip it onto the back, and then in the front, take the two edges and tie them together like this. So you have a knot, one going up and one going down, and then with one of them, you're just going to do a slip knot so it comes through and creates a little half bow just like this. And then you can arrange it as you see please until it suits your top style, and voila, there you go. Perfect top. This one I would advise, if you can, to wear a strapless bra underneath, just because you may get some nip slips from this one. I do find that this one tends to have the habit of like wrinkling and rolling down, especially for the itty bitty titty community like me. If you do not have a lot to hold this scarf up, it will definitely roll and you may reveal something that you don't want to. Alright, so scarf top number four is very similar to number three that I just showed you guys, but instead of doing a slip knot, you're going to do a double knot. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the top longer piece and just pull it straight through so you have a double knot, and then you have two little pieces hanging down in the front of you just like this. Super easy. Once again, you may want to secure yourself a little bit with this one if you can, because it may fall off. Moving on to scarf top number five, I like to use the bigger one for this one because there's a little bit more wrapping around, and I find that this one takes up a little bit more material. So if you have a larger one, definitely hold on to that one. Once again, fold it into a triangle with the triangle dipping downwards in the back. Wrap the two fronts in front of you and kind of like crisscross it over this way, and then all you gotta do now is tie it behind your neck, and you're gonna double knot it. Make sure you guys double knot every single time you're trying these scarf tops so that you don't potentially have a nip slip or your scarf top falling off underneath you, and then tuck in any pieces that you find are necessary to tuck in to make it nice and tight, and then there you go. You have your front crisscross top for number five. Going back to the smaller scarf, you're going to fold it into a triangle once again, tie it around over into the front, and double knot it behind you on the back. And then when you're done, you just have a little triangle top facing down just like that. Super cute and super easy. So we are now on number 7, and this one is a little bit different. Same type of style. Take this, you're gonna tie it the exact same way, but when you are tying it in the back, tie it a little bit looser. All right, so I've loosened the back quite a bit, and as you can see, there's a lot of space in the front. Don't worry, we're not gonna leave it like this. Grab a bunch at the top like this. Taking a hair elastic, you're just going to tie it together, and then you wanna make sure that this is nice and tight here because you wanna make sure your scarf top doesn't fall down. And what you're gonna do now is actually flip this inside and poke it downwards. And then what you're gonna be left with is a cute little ruffle right in the front, just like that. So that is number 7. Moving on to number 8. This is a derivative of this one that I just showed you guys. What you're gonna do is take the bottom of your scarf right here. I sometimes like to tie this together when possible. Roll it if you want, and then tuck the bottom part into your strapless bra as well. And that will keep it in place, and now you have kind of like a little bra top, bandeau style crop top using the scarf. So that is number 8. So here is another fun little way to do a crop top. You're going to take your larger one and you're going to roll down the top part just once, fold it down just to make it a little bit tighter and a little bit thicker at the top, and then you want to tie it around in the back nice and tight. And then once you have the double knot ready to go, this is where it helps when you have a strapless bra underneath. Honestly, all I do is I take the bottom part and I fold it up a few times, just like kind of like roll it up gently, and then tuck it underneath your strapless bra, just like that, for a cute, simple, straight across bandeau style. So that is scarf top number 9. All right, so this next one is also super easy. Number 10, you want to start off with a triangle. Once again, a lot of these are going to involve triangles. Super, super easy. You're going to drape it over your neck and tie it behind your neck. I like to actually keep this a little bit loose because what we're going to do is create a cowl neck here. So double knot it to make sure it stays nice and tight in place because you don't want it to fall off once again. And then pull it down until you have a placement that you're happy with. I kind of just like play around with it a little bit. And then this one is super easy. You're not going to do any more time, but you're actually going to take the bottom and tuck it into your pants, shorts, whatever you're wearing. And I like to actually spread it out along the sides a little bit more just so that I have some more coverage on the sides, because when you're moving around, you don't want anybody to see some side boob. And then there you go. There is your cowl neck scarf top. Okay, number 11 is actually a derivative of the very first one that I saw. You're going to tie it once again into a triangle. Wrap it around you so the triangle is on one side, and then what you're going to do is you're going to tie the knot underneath your armpit again, so it covers over the front, and then the triangle is facing down this side. And then what you're going to do is, I actually like to tie like a smaller knot this time, as if you're going to loop your arm through it. And make sure you do double knot as always, nice and tight. Actually, I don't tighten it all the way, I keep it a little bit loose. And then what you're going to do now is stick your arm through it, and then this way you can just like tighten the knot a little bit. You may need someone's help for this one to really tie it nice and tight so it doesn't fall down your arm. But essentially what you're doing is you're creating a little armband just like that. And voila! Top number 11. This one's actually one of my few favorites as well because I really think it looks different and unique, and I don't often see a lot of people wearing the tops like this. So top number 12 is very similar to 11, but instead of tying a knot underneath your armpit, you're just going to do a crisscross. I like to take the back piece and actually put it on the top, and the front piece and put it on the bottom just like this. And then you're going to crisscross it over just like that. You're going to take this, hold it here if you can somehow, and then taking the front piece as you loop it around, what you want to do is somehow make its way over onto your opposite shoulder. And once it gets to here, you're just going to tie it into a double knot behind your neck, and voila! That is your next top, just like that. And then what you're going to do now is kind of arrange it a little bit so it looks cute to your liking, and then once you're done, you have your crisscross top. There you go. So number 13, also really easy. What you're going to want to do is fold your scarf in half just like this into the triangle again, and you're going to tie a knot in the center. Hear me right, guys, you're going to tie a knot into the scarf, and what this is going to do is create a nice little puckering in the center for you to wrap the scarf around with. And then after that, you're just going to wrap it around yourself like a bandeau, place it in the front, wrap it nice and tightly in the back, and then arrange it as you see please, and then there you go. You kind of have like a bikini top, bra style scarf top. So we're moving on to number 14. What you're going to do is put on a necklace with a chain, bring one corner up and pick the opposite corner. It's going to be the diagonal one, as if you were folding it into a little triangle, and then tie it into double knot. Don't worry, we can adjust this one afterwards. I like to actually pull this under a little bit where the knot is so it doesn't show. And then taking the other two corners of the triangle, you're just going to wrap this around your back and tie that into a knot. And if you don't like where the bow is underneath the necklace, just adjust it a little bit so that it's hidden away. And then there you go. there's another scarf top. So similar to that style, we're on to top number 15 now. I think you're going to take two opposite corners and you're actually going to tie them around your neck behind the back of your head. All you're going to do once again is take the opposite corners and tie this around your back as well. And this kind of creates like a halter top style shirt. Make sure to double knot it and then press down the shirt as you like it to look. And there you go. You have a halter top scarf top. What you want to do for this one is tie two ends together, and then you're going to tie that around your neck, and then make sure when you tie that you're also double knotting the back so that once again it doesn't fall off. And then coming to your front, you're going to arrange this top so that you like where this knot up here sits around your neck, and then taking the opposite ends, you're going to tie that around your back, same as before. And then once you're done, you're gonna have this style of a halter top with this little knot up here at the top here. I personally like to do it a little bit differently. So what I like to do is actually grab the bottom, take a hair elastic, and then tie it into a knot, and then wrap it around. Once you have it, I just like to flip this up underneath, just like this, tuck it in for a crop top version of this top. And I believe this is number 17. So now we're on number 18, and this one is a little bit different. You want to take two corners like this, not the ones directly diagonally from each other, and you're going to tie this into a little knot, double knot the ends as always, and then what you're going to do is put it through one arm. Taking the other side, you're not going to put it over your neck, you're actually going to keep it on the same side of your neck. For number 19, what you're going to do is actually wrap one side around your waist, just like this, and then you're going to tie off a double knot at your waist. And then with these two corners, and you're going to tie this around your neck like a halter top, but in a cowl neck style. And then pull your hair out, because your hair is going to get stuck if you do it like that. And you can arrange it and fix it as you see fit. But now you have a cowl neck kind of halter top. For top number 20, we're going to do a similar thing. You're going to first start off with tying the bottom around your waist, directly behind you in the back, I prefer for this style. And then once you have it like that, what you're going to do is you're going to take both corners like this, take one corner and fold it in, actually, or roll it in if you find that this helps to secure it a little bit better. I also find that rolling it kind of helps to make the whole top kind of like fold around your body a little bit better. You're going to take this as a strap, and you're actually going to tie this to the bottom here. But essentially when you're done, your top is going to look like this, and it's just going to sit off one shoulder just like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed my 20 different ways to tie a scarf into a top. This was actually very exhausting to do. It felt like a workout, constantly taking off and retying tops. I definitely would not go through this many tops in one single day, but I had a lot of fun putting together this video for you and showing you the 20 different ways that I like to tie tops. So let me know which one is your favorite down below, and if there's a certain style that I missed that you think I should definitely do for an upcoming follow-up video, because I just found a bunch of different ways to tie scarves into bags. So maybe I'll do that as a compilation video left, like how to wear and style your silk scarves to turn them into bags. I feel like that'd be a lot of fun. But let me know what you guys think. If you guys did like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up so that I know and to keep doing videos like this. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!